Hey y'all, welcome back to another video with Redfoot RV Ventures. I'm glad to have you here with me today in my kitchen. We're enjoying our travels, whether it be rain or shine. This beautiful storm had us intrigued. Stick along and see what we make today. Welcome back. We were making an egg salad. My husband and I wanted an egg salad sandwich. I've got water boiling right here. I'm gonna carefully drop these in. 3, 4, 5, I believe I've got 8 here. Dog hair. Wipe that off. We're gonna let them go for 15 minutes. Y'all, our eggs are boiling. I'm gonna turn this heat off. It's been 15 minutes in there. I'm gonna use this, I think, to scoop out the eggs and get them running under cold water because I can't be putting boiling water down the pipe. That's just dangerous. We do not need messed up pipes because it's a pain in the butt. Alright y'all, I've got my eggs here in a pot. We're going to put some cold water on them. The pot's a little small. That's okay. I don't want to put hot water down the pipes. Don't mind the dishes here. We had a late night and hanging out with friends. And not too bad. I just got a couple to do. Yeah, this water's still quite hot. And the water coming from the faucet's not too cold either. So we'll let those soak for a couple minutes here. We're back. We're gonna fix up this egg salad sandwich here. A little egg salad for a sandwich. Alright, I'm gonna do up these eggs. They've been soaking for maybe 5 minutes. Got a little impatient with it, but ain't no big deal. I'm gonna just put the eggshells in here, I think. Look at that. Look at that. Little rinse and a shake. Just comes right off. Look at that. My husband taught me that. His dad showed him that when he was a little boy, teaching him how to do the eggs when he was getting frustrated with them not peeling. Look at that, just full shells. Well, half, but awesome. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Holy cannolis. That one's good. I like to give them a little rinse. Make sure all those little shells aren't on there. Look at that. Just go around the middle. Break them up a little. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow, that's phenomenal. I've never had eggs peel this great. Oh, come on. A bug. Extra protein. Looks like this one busted, so look at that. Come on, wiggle out. Wow. It's incredible. Dog hair, hey, what can you do? Shave them. She wouldn't be as cute. Wow. Now these eggs aren't cold yet, but they still, I suppose they're like room temp. Alright, I'm just going to give these a little chop right here in my hand. Look at that. Perfect. Beautiful. We're kind of just going to go quarter on both ends and then give her a little chop. Maybe quarter then third. Oh. You can always give them a little extra chop in there or smash with the fork. Just want it to be nice. Easy. Good to go. Delicious. Just went and grabbed a different knife. That one was serrated. This one is not a fantastic knife, but it's like not necessarily a chef's knife. But look at that. I think this is going to be a little easier. Losing them here. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. This is gonna be delicious. And I picked up some Amish cheese garlic bread. Thought that might be interesting, you know. It's actually pretty tasty. It's really soft. My husband wanted to try that with this egg salad sandwich here. Dog hair. Dog hairs used to drive me nuts when I was little, but now that I have dogs, it's just inevitable, honestly. It is what it is. I'm still alive, you know. Just gotta make do with what you got going on. Beautiful, look at that. A little chunky, but hey, it's gonna be delicious. And obviously I don't have crusty hands. My grandma used to have vegetables and just chop them right in her hands, and I was like, wow, grandma. But now, hey, it's awesome, you know. Work with what you got. It's not like you're gonna, well, alright, stop messing around. We're gonna get some mayo in here. 1 scoop. I don't know how much to do here, but let's try 2 scoops. Hopefully that's not too much. My husband likes yellow mustard a little bit, but not a ton. We're gonna maybe add a teaspoon, maybe. That's even seems to be a lot. I'm gonna give that a little mix through. Just with itself. He likes quite a bit of salt. I love a ton of pepper. He likes a lot of pepper too, but probably not as much as I do, a ton. Start with 10 cracks there and a dash of cayenne. 4 little sprinkles. That looks good. Well, good thing I made 8 because this isn't too many. Give it a little taste. It's actually quite delicious. I think it's plenty salty. I'm a little more sensitive on the salt nowadays. You need salt to taste good, but a lot of my family members and people around me like way more salt than I do. I lost track of how many that was, but I do love the fresh pepper. Fresh ground is best. Fresh cracked, either way. That looks delicious. I think that's good. Good to go. Alright, my husband says it's pretty good. Delicious. I'm gonna turn this pan on medium here, halfway. This is the bread I snagged from the Amish shop. Cheese and garlic. Decided to get out some of this green Dave's bread. That's what I prefer to eat. It's quite the size difference, but this is that Amish cheese bread. It just is delicious. It's kind of like pizza flavory. I'm gonna make the Dave's for me, the garlic cheese for my husband. If he wants 2, I'll make him that. Got my skillet smoking a little bit. We're gonna toss my bread in so his is more fresh. Kept flipping them, rotating them. Got myself a little dark on that one, but I just set them here on the grate to let them cool off, I guess, so they don't steam soft. This pan's a little warm. I gotta be careful with this bread because it has cheese on it. So I just twist them around. It's already sticking, so sometimes you gotta be careful with bread and cheese on here. It sticks a bit sometimes. This bread is incredibly soft as well. Look at that. Beautiful. And it gets a bit of an uneven toast. They'll toast up great. Bread is basically done. It's so soft. That one's actually pretty good. This one's pretty good. I'm gonna set it here. Hopefully it stiffens up a bit, but look at that cheese. It's just delicious. It's bubbling over here. Really delicious. Alright, we're gonna assemble mine here. I'm wondering if this is gonna be a little dry. I know it's healthier to not have a bunch of mayo. Just gonna slap a little on there. This bread tends to be a bit dry too. It's delicious. Good to go. Okay, that bread's delicious. Like I said, hopefully it'll stiffen up a bit. We're just gonna start assembling. I'm gonna put this pan in the oven. This is gonna be a delicious lunch. Brunch, really. Okay, that should be good. This side is cooled off a bit more, so I'm gonna start with that side. I think you want the crustier side on the outside so it stays together better. Let me know, do you like your sandwiches cut diagonal or straight down? My husband, he prefers his cut diagonal. It's like it's more fancy, kind of. More appetizing, maybe, to eat. I don't like it diagonal. I prefer my sandwich even. I don't know. My sandwiches, sometimes I have to adjust them to make them more even, like the turkey or whatever. Alright. I've got his loaded up quite a bit. Hopefully it's even enough. I've got it shimmied on here good. Still got enough for probably one sandwich left. This side's a little more firm. I give mine a cut right down the center. This knife isn't as good, so I shouldn't mess it up, but I'm saying I can give it a little more abuse. His, he likes a diagonal. Oh boy. That's what I was afraid of. Hey, it turned out pretty good. I just finished the bottom cut on the counter over here. Not on the counter, but not on the grate, so it's flat. Alright, there you have it, guys. Delicious egg salad sandwich. Bon appetit! Hey y'all, my husband does want another sandwich. We're gonna put them together, another sandwich. It was really delicious. I haven't finished mine yet. It's just so good. Y'all should definitely make this egg salad. It's just with the baked beans also. I made the baked beans and it was just incredible. Great combination. Light, easy lunch, meal. Lots of protein, you know, the egg. I would say it's quite healthy. Beans, eggs, little carb. Delicious. His bread's pretty much toasted. Got a little more color on this side. This has a little top, but hey, that's gonna be awesome. It's actually got a little more structure this time. That'll be fantastic. I'm gonna let it sit here cool for just a second. I got my silicone spatula to get all that goodness out. And we're gonna slap it on his toast and serve it up. This was incredible. Like I said, my husband's bread is firmed up and toasted quite well. A little dark on there, but that's probably just some caramelization from that cheese. I've got a little bit left. 8 eggs worked really perfect for 3 decent sized sandwiches. This one might even be exploding a little bit. While I let his bread cool down a minute and firm up, I got pretty much most of those dishes done, which is awesome. I think this might be too much. Any dog hairs I see, I'm gonna try to get them out because we don't want to eat dog hairs really. Oh yeah, look at that. That's just delicious. Incredible. Perfect amount. I'm still a little hungry, so I might eat that little tiny bit, but look at this. Delicious. Now I'm gonna give her a diagonal cut, and I got the nicer knife clean, so we'll see if that helps. Alright, maybe a serrated knife would be better. We'll try that. We got a good serrated knife because, oh yeah, look at that. Again, he likes his sandwich cut at a diagonal. Oh wow, look at that. Not even squished at all. Very calmly cut. There you have it, folks. An incredible egg salad sandwich on some delicious cheese garlic bread. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today with an egg salad sandwich. If you have any tips and tricks for sharpening a knife, I would love to hear it. This style of knife is my favorite. This one, it says Good Cook. It's probably from Walmart, but it'd be nice to have another knife. Well, maybe I cut chicken and it needs to be clean, but this is my favorite style knife. This is the good one, the chef one, and this one is the Walmart. I need to sharpen all the knives, but this one is like terribly dull. If you have any assistance you could provide, it would be so much appreciated. Welcome back. We're gonna make some meatball subs. I'm gonna start off with some olive oil. Throwing her in my Dutch oven pan. I just wiped the extra grease on the pan. It's gonna do it good anyway. Shut my bottle, put her back. We're gonna add some things to my ground beef here. I got 2 pounds, about, I believe. I'm not sure a great recipe yet, so we're just doing it. We're gonna slap 2 eggs in there. 2 eggs into my beef. A cup. Basically this whole thing of breadcrumbs. I'm going to put some Italian seasoning in there, but I don't like all those chunks. So I'm going to get like my molcajete here, more pesto. It's tiny, but it does the job and it's perfect size for us in the camper here. Just going to, we got some mega chunkage. We're going to just, I don't know the science to do all this, especially this one's so tiny. But I just get in there and grind it up. It's like sticks. I don't want sticks in my albondigas. Let's see if I could do it on the table a little better. Good enough, I guess. I don't know how much that was. 2 teaspoons, a tablespoon or so. Going to add onion powder. I think this is granulated onion. Probably like a 1/4 cup or something. I got onion powder. I don't like the powder as much as the granulated. This is garlic powder if I said onion powder. But I have that. I'm going to use it up. Some salt. 1/2 teaspoon maybe. I don't want it to be too salty. And cracked pepper. Let's open her up a little bit. About 40, we'll see. We like a lot of pepper here. Let's give her a mix and maybe let's add a little, oh, I wanted to add a little Parmesan cheese. About a handful, maybe 1/4 cup of some Parmesan that I've grated myself. It's actually shaved. Gonna get in there with my hand. This is not my favorite thing to do, but it has to be done. I'm looking for a go-to meatball recipe. We'll see how this one is. I'm trying to get all that power on the bottom, but this is really something here. I don't want to work this meat too much, I guess. I've got my Dutch oven over here. I'm gonna just shape these balls and put them into my Dutch oven with a little oil in there. Once I get my balls in there, I'll turn the heat on and it should be good to go. This was my grandmother's Dutch oven, which I think is pretty cool. Try to get these breadcrumbs to not be visible. We're almost there. It smells good. It smells flavorful, not too meaty. Raw meat smells strange. I think that's pretty good. It's definitely not like even or perfect, but it should be good. I'm not even gonna wash my hands. Got a scooper here. Couldn't tell you how big it is. Maybe a tablespoon. I have no idea the measurement. I want them kind of small for a sandwich. Maybe they'll shrink a little bit, but good. Losing my balls here. Alright. I'm gonna have to wipe that wall when I'm done with the meat. I'm gonna start these meatballs, roll the rest of these out, and brown these, and then just ball them up into this bowl so we can get this show on the road and use our time wisely. So we've got quite a few balls here. I'm gonna wash up. I also washed my wall. We're gonna get these meatballs started over here. Put it on like 4 dots. There's like 14, halfway to 7. I'm gonna wash this after we're done with the meatball situation. I'm just gonna scoot these to the side so I can ball them up into the same bowl. I've got my skillet cooking, and once these all get a bit of a sear on there, I'll on like 2 sides or so, I'll put them onto a plate, actually a bowl probably, and then I'll cook the rest of these. Then I'll throw in the sauce right in here to my Dutch oven. We'll get those rocking. It smells really good. I'm just gonna have to grab them here and rotate my balls around. Got them all turned. Hopefully these balls will be done here soon. Almost done with them. Got some color on at least one side on these. Last ball. Boom. Now, I'm going to clean that. I'm going to transfer these balls into here and then these balls into there. They're not fully cooked, so this raw bowl should be just fine. I'm going to turn her back up for just a second. I'm going to turn the heat up a tiny bit more, clean up the area a little bit. Actually, I'm going to transfer these semi-cooked into a different bowl so I can get this one washing. We'll put the semi-cooked in this bowl here. This is quite lean meat, so there's actually not much grease on my pan. I'm going to turn it down so I don't burn the bottom, because I'm just going to add my sauce in there and add my balls back. Just going to flop my balls. I might add a tiny bit of water. Now we're going to add the balls. I'm going to wipe this with vinegar. Got my orange peels in my vinegar soaking, and it's got a hint of orange. It's beautiful. I actually wiped my tongs with vinegar so they could be washed. Vinegar is a wonderful cleaner. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil so we don't have much stickage, because this meat is really lean actually. Just a little glove. I wipe it off the rim of the bottle, put it on the side of the pot. That's a little better. Sort of a mess here right now, but this is kind of my desk. My husband wants a soda, so I'm going to make him up one here. I'm going to put this in here, carbonate it in our soda stream. We have a bunch of cherry Coke syrup. I just put in here a little over 1/3 cup. And that's what we're going to do right now. That's like half a cup, 12 squirts. It's a little over in between 1/3 and 1/2. We'll go with that. You want to do your syrup first before you carbonate your drink here. And we usually do 10 to 15 depending on when you added your carbonation thing. I'm gonna push the button up here and we're gonna carbonate his syrup. I think we're running out here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh boy. I'm going to try to push as much as I can out because I think this cartridge is empty. definitely. Alright, we'll try it. Wait for the bubbles to come up a bit. Then this next part is quick. We need to pour the syrup in as fast as possible without making a mess. Tip her to the side, pour her in quick. And hurry up and put the lid on. Put the lid on. Looks kind of crazy. I slowly tip it over. Shake it back. It's firm, so it's got a lot of carbonation, which is good. There's like no squeeze. You might need more syrup though, because it's still a little clear or see-through. But quite a bit this time, so I'll have him try this and see if we need more syrup. Back to the meatball sandwich. Y'all, my second batch of meatballs got some nice color on both sides. 2 sides at least. You can actually see that Parmesan cheese in there quite good. So we're gonna add this batch of balls back in. See, not even much oil or juice. I've got a really full pot of balls here. Probably over halfway. I'm gonna add 2 cans of tomato sauce. Put a little water in there to clean the can out. We're gonna add some tomato paste. Put this can in here. I still got my heat on the lowest as possible. I'm gonna put a little water in my can, clean them out. It's a little more water than I prefer, but it's okay. No big deal. I'm gonna give this a little stir, scrape the bottom till I got this flat spatula out, or spoon, whatever it is. It's not really a spoon or a spatula. And this always happens when I make spaghetti or something, pizza sauce. I get a mess everywhere. There's gonna be spaghetti sauce all over the place. I'm gonna get some tomato paste. I've got a pretty good size bit of tomato paste in my freezer. Now I think this is a little too much. It's about 4 ounces, but I'm gonna add it. We'll see what happens. We're gonna add that whole thing. I'm gonna get that buried in there a little bit. Now I'm gonna add some seasonings. I'm not worried about it being thick for the sandwich. I can always amend it later. About 40 pepper cracks. I'm gonna add maybe half a teaspoon or so of salt. We're gonna add some parsley. I'm not too worried about the parsley leaves. This one's not too bad. I want to add some Italian seasoning, but again, I don't like the sticks. Why does it have like actual sticks in here? I'm gonna get my molcajete here just a little bit this time so I can actually grind it pretty good. That's like a quarter to a half a teaspoon. Italian seasoning is one herb seasoning that I don't like too much of in my spaghetti sauce and stuff. It just is not my flavor. It's good in it, but I don't like it to be too much. I've got a little bit in there. I'm gonna throw that in, maybe half to a teaspoon. Some basil. It's pretty leafy, so I'm gonna grind it up again. Looking pretty good. Probably about half a teaspoon or so. Some oregano, and the same thing. I actually poured a little more out. That's probably definitely a teaspoon, if not a little more. Again, I've got this on the lowest setting possible because I don't want my red sauce to burn. This pot is warm, but I really don't want my pasta sauce to burn. This isn't even pasta sauce, red sauce. Cast iron or not, I don't know why. I do struggle sometimes with my red sauce getting burnt. Just maybe too impatient, too hungry, and I just have it on too high. Gotta be patient, let it simmer, go from red to a rusty orange. Delicious. The longer the better. Like an hour, 30 minutes, an hour. Jeez, I'm making a mess. It ain't good if you ain't making a mess in the kitchen. That's not too bad. It's probably a teaspoon or so. I'm gonna add some onion powder. Sorry, granulated onion and granulated garlic. Now, the more yellow one is the garlic, and the onion powder is the more white one. Those are my spices on top. My husband and I enjoy a lot of onion and a lot of garlic. I prefer to put granulated in sauces and stuff because the garlic powder is so fine it kind of clumps up, and I do not prefer that. I enjoy it like this. We will see later when the meatballs are cooked. That's the paste. We're gonna see in a while when these meatballs are cooked, see what I can add. I also add honey instead of sugar. Red sauce making a mess. I actually think since I have so much tomato paste in there that it could handle a little more water. I have it on 2.5. I'm gonna put the lid on. This lid doesn't fit great on this Dutch oven, so actually it's not even gonna be covered all the way. I'm gonna give it a minute, let it sit, let it come to a light simmer, and we will assess the situation. Alright y'all, we got some bubbling happening here. We're gonna check it out. We've got a little simmer action. I'm gonna turn it all the way down. Make sure I get the bottom. I definitely hear it bubbling. You can hear it on the bottom. It's looking really good. You can see that tomato paste right there. I wonder where the tomato paste is. Might have already defrosted. Just try to get the sides so it doesn't burn or anything. It's looking good. Try to get all these albonigas in there. I definitely try to keep the handle off. This pot, the handle doesn't stay straight up. It goes down a little, which I like, because if you leave it on this side, not this side, then the handle doesn't get terribly hot, and it'll actually stay where it is as it is. I gave it a stir, scrape the bottom. I'm gonna throw the lid back on, and we'll check on it in a minute. It's looking really good. Smells incredible. The house smells like Italian. Alright y'all, we're gonna stir this up. We've got some simmer on the lowest possible. Smells delicious. I know I didn't just see a black speck. I think we're okay. I think it's just the herbs. See, there's some black right there. I wonder what that is. Could just be from when the meat was searing. Try to mix these balls up a little bit so some of them get on the bottom always, or they rotate, I guess. Try to clear the sides again. Beautiful. We'll pop the lid on her and leave her again. Check on her in a bit. It's been sitting another while. It's like grease and steam on there. It smells really good. Yeah, it's sticking to the bottom a little too. Shoot. Just gotta rotate her. I might rotate this pan too. Some of the balls are falling apart a bit. You might be able to tell that it's turning more rusty color. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit before I take the temp. She's doing just fine. Turn the pan around. We're doing good. Alright y'all, it's been a while. Should be done. I'm gonna check the temp. Ooh, that's hot. We've got a nice bubble on there. Oh boy. It's not burnt. That's really good. It just gets so hot. Man, I'm making a mess. Yeah, that should be done. I'm gonna slide her off. I did not add the honey yet. Let's add that. Well, I need to let it fall first. We're gonna let that fall. I'm gonna check the meat with my thermometer. Oh boy. 158. I think that's cooked, but I'm not 100% sure. We've got some honey here now. Let's put her back on the meat. Suppose we can just leave that. Did I say put her back on the meat or heat? Tablespoon, 2, 3, maybe 4. It's been on here a while, but I'll let her sit a little longer and we'll be good to eat. This must be done. I'm checking it now. I'm gonna check the temp on the balls. My pescetti balls. We're just turning it off. Good to go. No burning. Oh yeah, we're done. Now just gotta try it. Baby, what's the temp on the balls? Alright. Great flavor, just too tangy. Stop talking about my pescetti balls. Alright, we did about 4 tablespoons or so last time. Let's do... She's coming out now. Let's stir it up. These balls are like not smooth. They've got like texture and they're really delicious. I hope they're gonna be delicious. I haven't tried them yet, but the sauce is gonna be good too. Let's give it a try. Better. I think we still got a little tang. I think I might add a little more onion and garlic also. I mean, we love onion and garlic. Add a little more honey. Try to get it right this time. I just ripped one of the balls that's starting to come out. 10 years later, we're gonna try that. Oh my goodness. I think the tang is gone. Might need a little salt. And I haven't tasted the meat yet, so we should do that. I think I'm gonna add more garlic, onion, salt, Parmesan. I turned the heat off too. I might turn it back on. I think we might need to try some of this meat too. Found a little piece. We're gonna give that a taste. Yeah, it's pretty good. A little more salt, maybe a little parsley. I don't even know what flavor this adds, but let's add a little more. I think more garlic. I'm gonna turn the heat back on for just a sec. On low, like 2. Yeah, that's delicious. Getting some of this Amish bread out, putting the sauce on completely low. I'm gonna give this bread a little toast. Already sticking a little bit. That one's really cheesy though. Shoot. I think it works a little better slowly heating it through. We're gonna do these like a normal sandwich shape. I'm gonna cut these balls in half for my husband's sandwich. Looking good. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm gonna cut my husband's balls in half. These aren't massive balls this time. I wanted to make them kind of small, so that's good. But I will still cut them in half. I'm gonna have to hold them. Not wanting to cut super easily either. I wonder. This is different meat than we usually get too. I wonder where this knife sucks. Good. Oh jeez. It's kind of dark. Doesn't smell burnt though, so I think it's just the cheese. Got too busy with the balls. I'm gonna toast these also. I'm gonna turn it on completely low because it is really hot. I just melted some cheese because it's frozen. I'm gonna smear a little sauce on here. Not too much. Laid the cheese, put the sauce. Now we're gonna put these balls on there. We're grabbing them. 3.5 meatballs on there. I'm gonna get him a new plate. Turn this pan off. Put some parm. I'm gonna put a little sauce on this side too. Top. Use the serrated knife. Already losing balls. And there we go. I'm gonna flip it over because that side's a little soft. Bon appetit. A little sauce to dip. This is gonna be a messy one, but we'll give it to him. I think there's meatball in there. I'm gonna take that out. Good to go. We made some delicious meals today in our kitchen. If you liked what we did here, consider subscribing, following along, and joining us on these RV ventures. We love hanging out, spending time with the people whom we love, doing the things we love, eating the food we love. Enjoy the little things just like this fabulous sunset. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Any tips and tricks or suggestions? Maybe something you would like to see? I appreciate you guys for spending time out of your busy day. I hope you guys join me in seeking out enjoying the little things. I hope to see you guys soon and let me know what you think. Have a fabulous day.